Aging Aitken Robertson to courtroom number 2. The jury is back with a verdict. Members of the jury, how do you find the accused? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty on all accounts, Your Honor.
Well, Dawn, and the last question is, do you take legal aid clients?
I do take legal aid clients. It's something that's very close to my heart. I also have been a duty counsel lawyer for a number of years. And again, it's very fulfilling work, helping those who have no familiarity with the system navigate what can be a very stressful and complicated effort, I suppose is the right word there. One of the other things that I should probably bring up is something called Bridges Duty Counsel. And now the term bridges doesn't refer to, spans of road over water. It refers to a case that occurred in Ontario, which identified really that one of the most critical times for an accused is at the police station when they're first arrested, often before they really understand the case before them. And they've just been read their rights by an officer saying you have the right to have counsel. And in that moment, if you don't know a lawyer and you don't know who to call, you'll be given the Duty Counsel 1-800 number, and that will connect you with a group of lawyers. I believe they're located in Toronto. It's a call center, and it runs 24/7. And so you'll either be connected immediately with one of those lawyers to speak with, or they will call back in very short order and speak with you at the police station. Now, if you don't know who to call and you have no idea at all what's going on, someone should never turn down the opportunity to get a little bit of free legal advice. However, I want to preface it by saying the legal aid lawyers in the province are some of the best doing this work. Many of them run private practices in addition to their legal aid practice, and taking a legal aid lawyer in no means that you're going to get a less experienced professional or someone with less capability. What it can mean, though, especially in that initial phone call, is that you're connected to a lawyer that you may never see again. And you're connected to a lawyer who may not have any familiarity with the jurisdiction in which you've been arrested. That the compromise of having the 24/7 availability of free legal advice from the Bridges Counsel is that it is centralized. And so it may be that lawyer that you're speaking to may not be familiar with local practice in terms of the timing of bail court, the threshold for requiring a surety for a bail release, all of those kinds of nuances where there can be differences. I've been doing this nearly 20 years. And because I do both private and legal aid representation, my approach and attitude, the benefit that my clients get is no different between the two. However, when you have your own lawyer, especially at those beginning stages, your matter can move much more quickly, and a lot of delay and expense and difficulty can be spared by having a lawyer who's tasked with knowing you and your matter and the local crown, the local police, and the local court structure. If you can afford it, this is an area where it is worth dedicating your resources to. I'll often say to clients, you would go into debt to buy a house, you would get a loan to buy a vehicle, you would get a loan to go to school and improve your education. If what's at stake is your liberty, your reputation, your good name, you want to make sure you're starting out on the right foot. And that's where the value of having counsel who is answerable only to you, and who you can have that accountability from and have that close relationship with, it's invaluable. So it's great that legal aid is there, and for those who absolutely need to access that program, our system is much better because it exists. However, I strongly encourage anyone with the capacity to retain private counsel that you tend to move through the system more quickly. And that's even more so if you aren't eligible for a certificate lawyer. Duty counsels all come from that same pool of highly qualified practitioners, many of whom, again, are privately retained lawyers in other capacities. But someone acting in a duty counsel role doesn't follow your matter from court appearance to court appearance. You may get between 2 and 5 minutes with them before you go into the courtroom. And basically that conversation is going to be, what are you hoping to accomplish today? And how much more time do you want before you come back again? When you have your own lawyer who's working for you in between, they have the opportunity to meet privately with the Crown attorneys. They can engage a private investigator to help with fleshing out the evidence on your side. And there's a continuity of care that really, you can't really identify the value of it until you've seen it happen. It's and I imagine for a lot of people who don't have a lot of experience with the courts, it would be akin to almost the difference between having your own family doctor and relying on a walk-in clinic. In a pinch, if that's all you've got, it's absolutely better than having no access to care. But you can see how over the course of an illness, having a physician who knows you, who knows your history and has access to you on an ongoing basis, you're likely going to have a better outcome and likely have answers far more quickly than when it's an ad hoc, who you see is who's there the day you come in. So that analogy, I think, holds quite well in terms of criminal justice.
Well, thank you so much, Dawn, for sharing your words of wisdom with us and your experience in legal aid. And thank you to everyone else for joining us today at the Aitken Robertson YouTube channel. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, take care. Thank you for tuning in to Legally Speaking, proudly brought to you by Aitken Robertson Criminal Defence. We represent clients facing criminal charges all over Ontario, providing you with legal support and dedicated advocacy. If you enjoyed this episode and want to see more content, please like and subscribe to our channel. For more information, visit our website. We also offer free books on various types of criminal charges, which you can request on our website or by using the QR codes on your screen now. For legal assistance, call us today or visit our website to request a meeting with one of our experienced lawyers or licensed paralegals. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on Legally Speaking.